we were very patient the way Mr. Mohammed addressed the court earlier. Very, very persuasive. But for good order and not to interfere with his submissions, we kept quiet. And if you look back at the record, a lot of what Mr. Mohammed was saying was actually giving evidence. He was talking using the word we. This is how we do it. The trajectory which he is taking, without a witness to tell us the kind of information he's going to give us, is going to put the court in a very difficult position. I think he should transform himself to a witness and we begin to cross-examine him. Because, and this is very serious, either we practice law the way we understand the law, or anybody can confront the court with any document at any time. I understood Mrs. Soweto to be giving an explanation in response to a question by the court. And similarly, Mr. Mohammed was responding to question by the court. And therefore, he had some latitude. But now we are entering a different universe where he is now going to produce evidence. He is saying how the picture was taken. There is no certificate, and this is electronic evidence accompanied by an original. I think it is very, very dangerous territory. And unless some clarity is given on this matter, it is going to be very difficult to operate from now.
My lords, what we are trying to do is to show you documents in our own affidavits in response to documents produced from the bar. Ms. Soweto never produced the document she showed you in any of her affidavits. When we now invite you to look at the original and to make the argument that my learned friend is about to make, that there is a deliberate misrepresentation of what the original document looked like. So we are treated to this attempt to block that fact from the court. This is not a legitimate objection. This is an attempt to interfere with legitimate evidence that is on record.
Let's give it directions, because we'll be here until tomorrow and we don't have this time. Senior counsel.
Just one point. And I'm normally very quiet, and I continue to be very quiet. But the good professor has misunderstood Ms. Soweto completely. It is not this document which is in question. It's the way the interference is being done. How this document is changed to another document twice or three times. I think the good professor will be doing a good service to the court. And if he is good coming to court with clean hands, he should first of all say, Mrs. Soweto, what Mrs. Soweto showed us today is not in their portal. That is the starting point.
Isn't that exactly
that is the starting point.
Bear with us, Senior Counsel. We've come thus far with a lot of discipline and dignity and respect to the court. The reason why we are here, and you saw, has taken a lot of time to reflect on the application that was made by, I think he started with Mr. Katwa Keegan, Mr. Kirago, and Mr. Ngatia. We resisted until we established from the pleadings that we have that these are new forms. And indeed, they are entitled to respond to them. So please, if you can just respond without taking us into anything else, just respond to those new forms, because they were not part of the ones that we have before us. We established that.